Representative Jeffrey Evangelos.
Good evening, Commissioner Bartlett and other commissioners and colleagues here to my left. I'm Representative Jeffrey Evangelos, House District 91. I reside in Friendship, and I appear here tonight on behalf of my constituents and the thousands of other Mainers who have been victimized by CMP's overbilling. As we go around and knock on doors during our campaigns, a lot of people have brought this to my attention, and I brought some bills up to help people out, and Dr. Bruce Williamson generously met with me, told me what to tell my constituents, and that's what I've been doing. Before I proceed any further, I do want to mention one other thing when you're looking at the rate increase, especially for our folks on fixed income, our senior citizens. Stress kills. Stress affects health. And when you're making $800 or $1,000 a month on Social Security, and you're getting these $400 and $500 bills when your bill used to be $80. You're living in a trailer. You don't use any power to speak of, and you get these kind of answers or non-answers. Stress becomes a real factor in your life, and I hope you will take that into consideration. That the stress, especially towards our senior citizens, needs to be evaluated. That's a cost on society, to our hospitals, and to the medical profession. After I met with Dr. Williamson, I came away with instructions, so I will stress to all of you, if you have been overbilled, file a complaint with the PUC, get your name on the list, and do not pay a dime more than you have normally paid on your bill. Write on the bill that you're contesting it, and do not give them a dime more. Secondly, do not use electronic banking with CMP, folks. You know, get your 50-cent postage stamp and go back to the old ways.
Excuse me, I'm just
I'll move on.
No, I just want, again, I want to reemphasize that this is not a rally. This is a hearing, and this is the way we're going to comport ourselves. Purpose is to take testimony today, not to rile up any crowds, okay?
They're riled
and
up enough,
not to have cheering. So we're going to let people testify, and we're not going to have cheering during the remarks.
In reference to the 30 to 45-minute waits on hold, absolutely true. Nothing has changed there, and I can give you exactly what is said because I went through it myself and for my constituents. You must have put a heat pump in. No, we didn't. It was very cold this winter. We burn wood. Someone's been stealing your power. I live a quarter mile from any of my neighbors. Finally, one customer service rep confided in me, we've been told to say all these things. You know, briefly, and I'm not going to belabor this, just one sentence, but perhaps Representative Berry's idea of a public power authority isn't so outlandish. Let's keep in mind in the 1930s, two of our greatest achievements were the Rural Electrification Administration and the Tennessee Valley Authority. To the Public Utilities Commission and Commissioners, thank you so much for the editorial you wrote in the Maine Sunday Telegram. It means more to us than you can imagine. And what was CMP's reaction to that? And I quote, we also trust that the Maine PUC will continue to be fair and indifferent forum for the regulation of ours and other regulated businesses that makes this decision. They can't even get a press release right. I don't know how you would use the word indifferent for what's going on in our state, but indifferent is not going to fix our problems. You said you were going to take action. As far as the rate case goes, are you kidding me? You know, you need to reduce their rates. And as far as the billing and metering goes, one word has been missing from this entire conversation, just one word, and it's called money. Money talks, and the people want their money back. That's the resolution. Please, if people had an $80 or $90 bill and it went to $500, they need to be made whole. And I hope that's what you're looking at here. You know, tweaking a rate increase doesn't help people. They need their money back. And I've urged people not to pay, and they have, because they're frightened. They're frightened of getting their power shut off. They're frightened because of the attitude they get on the phone. People that are working all day can't even make these phone calls because They don't answer the phone after 5 o'clock. So the problems are huge, but please, the remedy has to be monetary, or it means nothing. Thank you.
Thank you.